Hey, welcome to this week's Snapshot with Superintendent. My name is Ben Horsley. I'm here at the beautiful Westlake Junior High School. And among my school visits this morning, we had an opportunity to thank the staff for their efforts for getting into the school in such short notice, and which was an arduous task, and we're very grateful for them. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about FTE, staffing ratios, and how we staff our schools, because as we get into the fall, invariably there's always an influx of students that we weren't expecting. We're expected to predict parent behavior in terms of how they choose to and where they choose to send their kids. So I just wanted to walk through this process really quick. It accurately coming up with that enrollment process is a 4 to 6 month process that starts all the way back in March with what we call a spring projection. Now we're taking into consideration a number of things such as student rollover, open enrollment and special permit ratios, percentages of kids that we see in any particular location, our boundary adjustments that we see that have been implemented from the previous year, any sort of construction in a school boundary or birth rates in a boundary. But I will tell you the most difficult and challenging thing is predicting our kindergarten and first grade enrollment, because a lot of these families are otherwise unknown to us. And so until they actually show up, while we do try to encourage them to register in the spring so we know they're coming in the fall, a lot of times those families walk in on the first 2 weeks of school, which in some of our locations we're seeing upwards of 20 to 30 kids coming that we didn't even know were in the neighborhood. And how would we know otherwise, right? We don't have a crystal ball to be able to help us in that situation. So with respect to that, in the fall we have to go through an adjustment process as well. And so historically that has really only involved our elementary schools, but every once in a while we need to make adjustments in our secondary schools. So during the fall of each year, HR in the elementary schools will start to track, starting this week, our elementary school button seats concept. So that is actual students and their belly buttons who are in the building. And so we start to track that week to week to know and see what the trends are. And then we do what we call an elementary surplus around mid-September. So we'll see that in the next few weeks. When a school has fewer students than projected, then unfortunately we may need to reassign teachers either within the building or to potentially another location. When a school has more students than projected, obviously then we're bringing in a teacher from another school location. And if there's any sort of openings after all that surplus has taken place, then principals can then hire from the new teacher list and process. So again, that fall process occurs when students are in the existing classrooms based on actual numbers. So you can see the challenge of projecting in the March and then implementing in the fall. I will tell you that that is a constant process that we're looking to improve and enhance to do a better job of predicting, but it is a crystal ball. And so we appreciate everybody's patience as we work through those challenges. Some of our schools have experienced an inordinate amount of challenges. We have one elementary school that's seen a boon again of 30 kindergarten kids that we had no idea were going to be coming to that school population. So appreciate everybody's patience as we try to provide the supports necessary as we work through that fall surplus process. Hope that's helpful. If you have a question, please shoot it to us. We'll make sure to answer it in the Superintendent Snapshot. Have a great day.